Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and today on In the Kitchen with Sandy we are making some cheddar biscuits. Just thinking about them, just think about it. You know, those classic Red Lobster biscuits that you get that are just so absolutely amazing. We're gonna make them at home today. They are gonna be so soft, so tender, so fluffy, so airy, so garlicky, so cheddary, and so delicious. So let's just get started. All right guys, the first thing that I want you to do is preheat your oven to 400 degrees. I'm gonna tell you what I've got in my big old bowl here. I love this bowl. I got this at the dollar store for $1. It's my favorite bowl. But anyway, I've got 3 cups of all-purpose flour, and then right here I've got 3 tablespoons of baking powder, and then 3/4 teaspoon of salt, 3/4 teaspoon of baking soda, 1.5 tablespoons of white granulated sugar, and then what else we got over here? We got some garlic powder. We got about a tablespoon of garlic powder, and that is what's in that bowl. Now I want you to mix this thoroughly. You want to make sure that it's all mixed together really well. You don't have to sift your flour. You know, no need to do that. So we're just going to combine this until it's all mixed really good together. Once you get that well combined, you want to make sure, like I said, that it is extremely well combined. Then we're going to add in about 9 tablespoons of butter. Now you want to make sure that your butter is nice and frozen. That's how I like to use mine. And you're just going to grate it in there. If you have a food processor, feel free to use your food processor, but I don't. I'm doing it the old-fashioned way. I'm just grating it right in there. All right, once you got that nice and shredded in there, I'm just going to throw the rest of that in there. It'll be perfectly fine. See how it's still frozen and it just kind of clumps together. This is going to ensure that your you know, biscuits are nice and airy and tender. Oh my goodness. Then you're just going to incorporate that into your flour mixture. Now if you want to use your fingers, you can. Your hands, make sure they're nice and clean, but you want to do it as quickly as possible because the heat from your hands is going to kind of melt that butter, and you want it to be super duper cold. You don't want it to come to room temperature. So we're going to do this as quickly as we possibly can. All right, that is beautiful. You don't, like I said, I cannot emphasize, you do not want to overwork this. Now we're going to add in our sharp cheddar. You can add as much or as little as you want, but I usually add in about, you know, a good cup of it. This is Cheddar Biscuits, right? Cup and a half. What's a couple more pinches? And then we're just going to work that in. Just toss that in lightly. And then you're going to add in your buttermilk. I put mine in the freezer for just a few minutes while I was getting this together because, again, your ingredients has to be nice and cold. So we're going to put that in. We're going to add that. And that is about a cup and 3/4. And then we're just going to kind of gather it all together there. And we're not going to overmix it. We're just going to continue to incorporate this just until it all appears to be just combined, slightly combined together. See how it's nice and unified right now? All of the liquid is incorporated into the mixture there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to flour my countertop here because that's what I am using. And then we're just going to pour it right out onto that countertop. Or your cutting board, or whatever you choose to use. I'm going to rub my hands in the flour just a little bit. And then we're just going to kind of, we're not really going to knead it too much. We're just going to kind of pat it out. And again, look at the consistency of this dough. Let me get just a little bit more flour here for my hands so they don't stick. And just kind of pat it out. You see how it's nice and beautiful looking, and it's well incorporated with all of the ingredients, and it's a wet type dough. You're not looking for it to be a smoothed out dough like you would like a pizza dough. Remember, we're making biscuits here, and the less you work with this, the better it is. All right, kids, I am old school. I do not have a cookie or a biscuit cutter. I grab whatever I can out of my cabinet there, and for these biscuits I like to use something a little bit more smaller in diameter, and I'm using my husband's graduation glass, 1984. Man, that was a long time ago. But it's nice and small because I like to make these biscuits smaller than my regular biscuits. And then you're just going to go in and cut it and pop it off there. Look at that, perfect. And then we're just going to lay it right onto our baking sheet. There's no need to butter or oil your baking sheet because trust me, there's enough butter in these little babies to you know, take care of themselves. Look at these beauties. I'm going to pop these in the oven for about 12-13 minutes. I'll let you know the exact time, and in the meantime we're going to go ahead and make our garlicky butter to go right over top of these. With this dough, I'm going to scoop it back up, put it in a bowl, and stick it in the refrigerator so it stays nice and cold when these come out. I'm going to make some more of these little beauties, and we'll be ready to eat. All right, in a little saucepan, I have put 1 stick of butter in there, and I am heating it ever so slowly. And then we're going to add 2 large cloves of garlic. Yeah, go big or go home, right? Gotta get every bit of that, and it is going to season that butter with that garlicky flavor all throughout. I'm just going to give it a nice little swish around there. See, it's melting perfectly. My butter is completely melted. Now we want to add a nice little dousing of the parsley flakes. Oh, just in time. And we're going to mix that together. Just stir it up. And look at those beauties. Oh my goodness. You all know, like I said, I am old school. So we are just going to spoon some of this garlicky butter right over top. Y'all know I don't have one of those little handy dandy, you know, paintbrush things. Look, I'm scooting that biscuit all over the place. Look how lovely those are. Can you see those? Let's get a close-up of them. Just 1 little spoon. You want to be careful and make sure that you do not over bake these. I bake these for about 16 minutes, and again, you know, that's gonna the amount of time is going to determine is going to be determined by how big your biscuits are. Pan is still hot, and I want you to get a good look at those biscuits. Now y'all know I'm going in for one. I am not waiting till these suckers cool. Y'all know I'm in all sorts of biscuit heaven right now. You know I love my biscuits. Oh, look at that. And it's so light and airy. Oh my goodness. Oh my, look at that. The cheddar cheese in it. And the garlic, I'm not waiting for it to cool. I ain't about that. I've burnt my tongue many a times, and today it's gonna be no different. Oh my goodness. I gotta have another bite. The bottom of it is nice and crispy. The inside of it is light and airy and Red Lobster who? This is perfect. You know I love you guys so very much. I appreciate you. Try this recipe soon, very soon. Your family's gonna love it. I'm gonna get the rest of my biscuits patted out and put in the oven. Make me a cup of coffee, and I'm gonna be ready to chow down. So, I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next episode of The Kitchen with Sandy. Bye, take care.